Hello, dear friends. I'm so happy you're here with me tonight. This story is called Silence. Don't worry, silence here isn't empty or lonely. It's peaceful, comforting, and full of hidden beauty. So, get cozy, perhaps with a blanket or a warm drink, and let's begin this gentle tale together. Our story takes place in a small village tucked between green hills and quiet woods. The cottages are simple but cheerful, with flowers spilling from window boxes and smoke curling softly from chimneys. A little stream runs through the town, its waters murmuring over smooth stones, and in the evenings, the air fills with the scent of baking bread and blooming jasmine. Living near the edge of the forest is a girl named Elara. She loves her home, but she especially loves the quiet spaces where words are not needed, listening to the leaves whisper in the breeze, or sitting by the brook where frogs croak and crickets sing. While others enjoy chatter and bustle in the marketplace, Elara finds her peace in silence. Sometimes, though, she wonders if she is different. Her friends laugh and talk loudly, filling every moment with sound, while she is happiest just listening. But what Elara doesn't yet know is that silence has gifts of its own, gifts waiting for her to discover. And so, dear friends, this is where our journey begins, on a gentle evening in a village where silence is not emptiness, but a treasure waiting to be understood. One morning, Elara walked into the forest carrying a small basket of bread and berries. Sunlight poured through the trees, scattering golden patterns on the ground. Birds hopped along branches, their songs bright and cheerful. But when Elara stopped walking, a deeper stillness settled over the woods. It was not frightening. It was welcoming, like a soft blanket. She sat on a mossy stone near a quiet pond. The water reflected the sky so clearly it seemed like another world. For a long while, she simply sat, listening to the silence. Yet the more she listened, the more she realized silence wasn't empty, it was full. She could hear the faint ripple of water, the distant rustle of deer moving through the brush, the soft flutter of dragonfly wings. Later that day, she shared her thoughts with an old gardener in the village. He smiled and said, "Silence is a friend, Elara. It teaches us to notice what others miss. It helps us hear not only the world, but our own hearts." That evening, as stars appeared above the rooftops, Elara sat by her window. The quiet of night wrapped around her, and she felt something new, a gentle joy, as if silence itself had spoken to her. Days passed, and Elara began seeking silence more often. She visited the meadow at dawn, when the world was soft and golden, and the only sound was the buzzing of bees among the clover. She climbed the hill overlooking the village, where the wind whispered through tall grass. She even found peace in the hush of her own little cottage, with her cat curled beside her and bread rising in the oven. The villagers started to notice a change in her. "You seem calmer, lighter," they said. Elara smiled and told them about the quiet places she had found. Slowly, her friends began to join her, sitting by the pond, walking through the forest, watching the stars in stillness. They discovered, too, that silence could be a gift, not an absence. At the next village gathering, after laughter and song had filled the air, there was a moment when everyone fell quiet together. In that pause, hearts felt full, connected not by noise, but by presence. Elara looked around and knew silence was not loneliness. It was togetherness in its gentlest form. And so, dear friends, our story comes to a close. Thank you for sharing this peaceful time with me. If this tale brought you comfort, I invite you to like, subscribe, and return for more cozy stories. Until next time, may your days be filled with gentle silences that bring peace to your heart.